Hey there, everyone. This is Sarah, your socially awkward seller, and I'm coming to you with a sales video. This will be my sales from July 8th through July 15th, 2020, because it would be irrelevant if I did 2017. So, a couple of stories. So first, my dishwasher is running upstairs, which is like right above where I'm sitting in the basement. And my air conditioner, of course, is running too. So there's maybe some noise in here. But I'm so happy to have the dishwasher fixed because it has not worked for probably going on 3 years. And I've been hand washing dishes all that time, and I don't really mind doing it, but I need to be soaking in it with Madge because my hands are starting to look dishpan terrible. Anyway, so our dryer went out, and what I decided to do was have the guy come and look at the dryer and the dishwasher. So between the time that we scheduled the appointment and they were actually going to come, which was about a week, maybe even longer, my husband, my dear husband, said, "How old is that dryer?" I'm like, we bought it in 2012 at a yard sale, so there's no telling how old this dryer is. He was like, "Just go buy a new one." So I went and bought a new one. I called the company and I said, "I'm only going to need you to look at the dishwasher. We've taken care of the dryer issue," which they were fine with. So the man comes to look at my dishwasher, which was coincidentally the same day that my dryer was installed. And very, very nice, personable young man. And the issue with my dishwasher is the door wouldn't lock. So he goes in there, he tinkers with it for, 10 minutes. And he says, "Well, here's your problem. My dishwasher, the top rack, it's a Samsung, and the top rack has these little plastic clips that clip onto the rack that you can clip." Could I say clip one more time? Stemware in, which I don't even own stemware. So I have popped those off and I just threw them in the top rack because I've been using this dishwasher for storage for 2 years. So he goes, "Yeah, one of these little clips is sticking out the back and it won't let you shut the drawer all the way in." So the only issue with my dishwasher, which was a non-issue, was that this little piece that I had tossed in the back of the rack had now gotten wedged so that you can't push the top rack in all the way so the door wouldn't close. It cost me $75 to prove unequivocally that I am a moron. So anyway, got the dishwasher fixed. I am happy about that. So it's been an interesting yard sale, church sale season with the pandemic, and things have started to open back up. I think they're probably going to start closing again, but St. Cecilia's here in Columbus had their outdoor yard sale. They have it every year. It's always outdoor. And basically the way they do, they have like tables and tables and tables of stuff, and there's stuff on the ground. There's stuff everywhere. And basically, when you have what you want, you take it up to one of the people that is there, and there's quite a few of them, and they just give you a price for all of it, which is one of my favorite ways to do business. So Holly and I went. We actually checked out 3 times, so I paid for once, and then I sent her to pay for more stuff, and then we paid together at the end. So I say that to say, there's several things in this sales video that are from that sale. My average price per item is 55 cents. This is one of them. This was a sealed box of rejuvenation serum, and it was expired, but I listed it. It sold within a week, I think, for $31.49 plus shipping, and this went international. So again, 55 cents into $31.49. These are Bowflex foot harness straps, and they're for working your legs on one of the Bowflex machines. Holly and I went to a 4th of July half off sale at Valley Thrift. If you don't have that, it's kind of like a Savers. And I bought this bag of stuff that I could not identify, and all I could see was that there was a disc, like a DVD, that said Bowflex on it. So I thought, there's got to be some good stuff in this bag. So I paid, I think, $3 for the bag. I sold these for $35.99, and I'd already sold some kind of curl bar for $30-ish. I think I ended up making about $80 on this $3 purchase, because all of the Bowflex things that I bought have sold already. This is a Black & Decker FP 1450 work bowl with storage lid. So Black & Decker makes several of these. They make a lot more than I'm going to tell you. But I have experience with the FP 1435, 1450, 1550, 1500, and 1550. And whenever I list parts for those particular food processors, they always sell, and they don't sit around. I think I took a best offer on this, maybe of around $20. And I'm in a very, okay, let's move this stuff out. Get it in, get it out. I am not being real particular with sticking to my price. This is a lot of aromatherapy. These are tiny little, like, sample size. There were 2 body lotions and 3 conditioners. I bought these, and there was a couple more that had been used in a bag for 50 cents, and these sold for $11.69. General Electric carafe. I had this one for a very, very long time. I have been running auctions that start at $2.49 because I'm trying to move out some old stuff and, kind of generate some activity in my store. And this is one of the items that I put in that auction, and thankfully it's sold, and I moved that out. Oneida Deluxe Polonaise stainless steel serving spoons. I like selling flatware. I can almost guarantee if I find something Oneida that I'm going to make money on it if it's not priced too high. However, I could not get these to sell for anything. So I put them in the auction, and I bought this with a whole lot of this flatware, so I've already made, money on this. I still have a couple of pieces left, but these would not sell, so I went and put them in auction, another $2.49 auction, and they sold. I found this at the church yard sale. Holly said that this was ugly, and I'm not going to argue with her. It is a Bitosi style, and I did have a discussion with the person that offered me money on this about, I think this is Bitosi style. I don't think this is actually Bitosi. As long as you're okay with that, I'm willing to take your offer. It does have a chip right here on the front of the main. And she offered me $35 for it. And remember, I have 55 cents in this little ceramic stylized horse. I actually kind of like it. I don't know. This is Playmobil, or Playmobil, however you choose to say it. This was at my favorite little thrift store, and it was priced at $13.50, which I just thought was too much. And I thought it was too much for the thrift store too. Like, nobody would buy it because it was priced that high. So our thrift store runs a sale every week. One color is 50% off. One color is 50 cents. And then the following week, the color that was 50% off the week before will now go to the 50-cent sale price. This actually went to a 50-cent sale price and nobody bought it. And so I picked it up and sold it pretty quickly. It did take me a long time to list this because I had to get Holly over here to set it up and to make sure that there were pieces, all the pieces were to it. It did have a couple pieces missing. And yeah, I sold this for $58.49. I may have taken a best offer. I honestly don't remember, but it was, yeah. Anyway, 50 cents. I had this Cuisinart Reservoir for quite some time. I think I took a best offer 15 or 18, 15 I think, for this part. Picked these up for $1, and they sold pretty quickly. I have 2 sets of these in my kitchen. Not the orange, which I kind of like. I've got the almond color. Of course I do. Got the almond color. Boring. This I paid $1 or $2 for. It is a folding stand for needlecraft. I don't know. I think what it does is you can stick your pattern to it. It's magnetized, so you can just put a little magnet to hold your pattern up, so while you're doing needlepoint you can see what you're supposed to be doing next. This sold for I think $14. At the church sale, there was this very large box, and it had these in it. If you don't know anything about this vintage lawn furniture, let me scroll over this second. It sells really well. Like, it sells for a lot of money. If you're willing to ship it, which it's lightweight, it's just bulky, it is worth quite a bit of money. Well, I found all of these this rewebbing. So it's to repair the chairs. This is the brown. I found 13 brown, I think, and 16 in a salmon color. I have been selling these. I've been offering, when I send offers for $5 plus shipping. This lady bought 2 of these at $6.29 each. Here is a deer antler. This is like I think a Pottery Barn. It is not Pottery Barn, but I think it resembles a Pottery Barn clock that they have. I had this for quite some, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks to 2 months. I paid a couple of bucks for it, like $5 bucks, $6, something like that. And I knew the right buyer would come along and buy this, and they did, which is a nice, hefty little profit. So there was also this size roll. The last size roll we were looking at of the rewebbing was 39 feet. This one is 72 feet, so it's quite a bit more. This is in the green color, and this sold for $14.39. So quite a nice little ATM, isn't it? I've got these Cambridge Jubilee knives. This is not a really expensive flatware, but I got quite a bit of it for not very much money. I think I took a best offer of about $10. I may say I took an offer. It may be that I sent an offer. This is a Huron juicer base. I had this for a long time. I took a best offer of $25. Here's more of the brown rewebbing. I think this was probably a $5 roll. I found these for like $2. These were 12 by 9 squares of crochet blocks. I guess they're not square if they're 12 by 9. They're rectangles. But you're not the boss of me. I can say what I want. Anyway, there were 27 of these. I just knew that somebody would piece this together and make a nice Afghan out of it. So I think I took a best offer of somewhere around $18, $15 for this. And they went to a nice home. And these were really well done. I wish I could crochet this well. I ain't got time for that. Let's see. A percolator replacement cord. These always do well for me. You know, by the time I part them out, I think I probably took a best offer of $6 for this, but I did not have this long. This was jewelry that was in like a makeup bag, like a large makeup bag that I got at that church sale. So essentially for this lot of jewelry, I paid 55 cents. This sold for $17.99 within a day or so of listing it. Some more of the webbing. For me, I know this is not the right color, but every time I look at this, I see Tar Heel's colors. But I think Tar Heel blue is probably a little lighter. I think it's a little more powder blue or baby blue. But yeah, every time I see this webbing, I think Tar Heels. That's all I can think. This sold for $17.99, and it was a large roll. And yes, I had to unroll the whole thing to know that it was 80 feet. That was not fun. Sunbeam replacement stem. I think this sold for around $12. Love my parts. I took a best offer of this. I think, I want to say in the $28 range. This was part of some Avon that I got at the 4th of July 50% off sale. I think I paid like $7 for all of it, and this one sold for $8.99. Here's a remote that I got at the church sale, so 55-cent investment, $8.99, and again, it did not take long to sell that. I picked this up. This is a CapTel captioned phone, so for the hearing impaired, somebody calls you, there is an operator basically in the middle listening and typing the conversation. I paid $3 for this. It sold for $26.99, and it interestingly went to Ultra Tech, which is the company that makes these, and it was addressed to the CapTel buyback. So I don't know if there is some reason that they're buying these back, but if you see one, it might be worth picking up for a couple of bucks if they're going to buy them back. Let's see. This I paid, I think, about $4 for, and if you see this, you might want to get it. It's a needle point stocking kit. It's from Usilla, and they paid the full $62.99 for it plus shipping. Here is a Topshop shirt that I had in the auction, trying to get rid of all the clothes. At some point I may just donate them all, but right now I don't mind having these little clothing auctions. Another percolator part out, and I took a best offer of $10 for that. This is yet another one of the clothing auction dresses. This was really, really cute. Had it been in my size, I may have kept it. But yeah, get it out of here. This is an RF modulator, and I think I paid $2 for this. It sold for $14.39. These guys I adore. They're so stinking cute. I found them in a Ziploc bag for $5, and look at those faces. Linus with his blanket, and Lucy. Lucy does not look happy. Charlie Brown looks even sadder. Pigpen, though, is happy as a pig. You know where they are. In mud. And there's Sally. Look at Sally's sweet face. And then down here, we have this little tree and Woodstock. Again, $5 for these. They sold for $22.49. I'd almost given up buying these, but then in this past week, I have sold the base and these attachments for the Oster Regency Kitchen Center. They still sell. They still sell pretty well. Just depends on the pieces. I had this for quite a while. It sold for the full $31.49. This little garden bell, I think I paid 50 cents or $1 for. And I think I took a best offer of $9 for it. And it was just cute. I only bought it because it was a cast iron little bell. Like, it's about the size of a light bulb. It's not big. And I like cast iron. I thought it was cute. I couldn't help myself. So yeah, $9. West Bend High Performance Food Processor. This is the 6500. There's also a 6500T. $26.99. This does include the blade, but yeah, I think I paid $4 for this. I may have. Okay, so I bought this food processor, and it had the attachment that has the chute, so you can shred and slice, and it had this. I decided to just sell the food processor with the chute and part it out. So I think I paid $4 for the food processor, and I sold this part for $26.99. Back late last year, I think, maybe early this year, I bought this pack of posters from the 80s for $5. I think there were somewhere around 18 of them in there, I think. Maybe there weren't that many. Maybe there were just a dozen. But I have made so much money from these posters. There were Marvin posters. There were Garfield posters. There were some of the, you know how Current used to do these little cute little Holly Hobby style drawings. There were some of those. There was a ballerina. Like, it was everything that would be on your wall in the 80s if you were 12 and female. I guess Garfield's probably doesn't matter, but anyway, I have sold so many of these. I think I have about 6 or 8 left, and they have just been cha-ching, cha-ching for me. This customer bought 2 of these place settings at $15.29 each. I picked this Braun up for $3 and sold it for $22. I was really excited about this. I paid $5 for this Corel Callaway Ivy pattern 10-piece tabletop. So it's got like trivets, placemats, and coasters. And for whatever reason, this pattern is still very, very popular. Actually, today I just sold some flatware with the same pattern. It's got the plastic handles and this printed on the handle. So consider picking this pattern up. I haven't picked up any of the pieces that are like the actual dining ware, you know, cups or plates or whatever. But the flatware, and I've sold other pieces of this Ivy. So maybe something for you to look out for. Look out! Vera Newman for Mikasa. And I bought 6 of these little cups, demitasse, and cups and saucers for $5. And they sat around for quite some time. I had a lady offer me $10 for each set. She bought all 6 of them, so I said, yes, please. Let's see what else we've got. I enjoy I can't tell you how much. Finding these Shark Steam Pocket steamers, because the steamer itself will sell for a solid $30 if it's in good condition. I've gotten as much as $40 for them, and then I part out the rest of it. So not every part sells. Like, some of the parts don't sell. That big gray wedge piece that a bonnet goes over doesn't sell, but the hose sells every time. There is another piece too that sells every time, and I can't think of what it is right now, but this is always going to sell. It's always going to bring me, $12 to $15. So yeah, I will always pick these up as long as they're priced right. And finally, yes, this is another of the Black & Decker Quick and Easy. This is actually the same one that other part, the bowl, the work bowl, same food processor, and this sold for $22.49. So those are my sales for the week of July 8th through the 15th. And I am pretty happy about that. I can't complain about my sales right now. I do want to show you real quickly this one tool that I've been using. I've started around the 23rd of June cross-posting my listings to Mercari. And I didn't want to do it all manually, and I did not want to pay a service, a lot of money every month when I may not use this enough every month. I found this alternative, which has its limitations, but for the price, it's pretty good. So if it will load up here, it's a little clunky. It is called resellkit.app. When I signed up, it gave me 50 free listings. I'm supposed to get 50 free listings every month. And a listing is one listing that you take from eBay, and it doesn't matter where you cross post them. Right now, the only options are Poshmark and Mercari, and I have just decided not to cross post to Poshmark, because even with cross posting, I've had 2 sales in a month, so it's just not worth the effort for me. On Mercari, however, I am at about $260 after their fees since in the last month. So it's an extra $250 that I would not have had outside of eBay. Let me log in here real quick. See if it'll let me log in here real quick. For some reason, it doesn't like to stay logged into eBay. Again, I said this thing has some issues and some limitations, but it does what it's intended to do. So let me just show you real quick. This is how you cross list. So basically, it will pull up your eBay listings, and let me find something that is not over there. Over there. Right over there. I think this is listed there. I don't know that this is. Okay, so you can choose however many you like. I've done up to 25 at a time. Once you've chosen the ones that you want, you just click this button, and then it will load up Mercari. And once it gets going, it's not this slow. So start publishing loop. And here it is, bringing all of your information over to Mercari. So you may have to do something with the listing, like any characters that will not fit in the title box will just automatically copy down into the description, so you'll need to fix that. It will, let's see, here we go. I'm just going to throw it in this category. It's not the best category. Here we go. There we go. And of course it's not going to recognize the brand because it's a vintage brand. And yeah. Well, I think I can ship this for 16 bucks or 16 ounces. Calculate USPS, and then it pulls over whatever the current price is from eBay. The smart pricing I always turn off, which that's a Mercari thing. It has nothing to do. Clearly there's something here that it doesn't like. Let's see. Oh, my zip code. You can enter this before you start a session, but it won't save it from session to session. So basically you could go here and put in your zip code and explain what you want it to do. I want the buyer to pay shipping, and it will save that information for this entire session. So what does it cost, man? What does it cost? So it will take you to their website, and here are the costs for using this. So you get 100 listings for $9. It says non-expiring lifetime, and I thought, what does that mean? So I emailed them, and I got a pretty quick response from a guy named Sam that said these will last forever. As long as we're around, they will last. You're in no rush to use them. So right now I have bought, at first I bought the 9 just to make sure I was going to like it. I've gone back and bought the 14, and plus, you know, they gave me the 50 listings every month. So right now I am enjoying this. Again, resellkit.app. If you're interested, I am not affiliated with them. There's no like perk for me to have you go there. So there's no like, here's my code and go there and I get, you know, swag if you do. No. I just wanted to share this tool because I know that, and I'm not bashing anybody, but I know that List Perfectly is a little out of reach for some folks. It doesn't fit what they need. This company is relatively new. I think that the website just was last year, 2019. And so they've got some things to work out, and they could enhance some features. But I think, honestly, this is probably a one-man show. You know, there's like not a bunch of employees. So there's a lot of work for one person to do. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. I'm tired of talking to you. You're tired of listening to me. So let me just say that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming, keep working, and I'll see you guys the next time.